Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the start of tonight's Super Mario Bros. 3 weekly randomizer race here on Speed Gaming 5. Tonight, we are joined by High Flyer, Animus United, Macobra 52, and MIDI Guy DP. And yes, there is an extra M underneath the title screen, and we will get into that shortly. I'm Leslie Pro. I will be taking you through the race tonight. First 7 worlds randomized. Tonight we are using a permanent hammer suit plus a special one-hit KO patch designed by Macobra 52 that will reduce 100 seconds off the timer for each hit a runner takes. But that time can be restored with a power-up. And yeah, something is this even randomized. Starting with 5-4. And it looks like the timer is moving a little bit on the faster side. I saw that right? I don't know, I was getting some serious Mario 1 vibes with that timer, but our runners are 1, 2, 3, and 4 all through to the next level. And with this being a permanent hammer seed, or rather a permanent hammer suit seed, you're not going to be seeing any changes to the power-ups, no flying, none of that, so the levels are frog-friendly to be able to clear them. And High Flyer did take a hit in 5-7, but that could be strategic to reduce the timer, which in turn reduces the amount of time that you spend in the course clear screen. So maybe some hits taken on purpose for strategic purposes, as we see from Animus United at the end of 5-7. Next up, 4-1, and it's got plants in the clouds and fire nippers. Well, you can block the fireballs as a hammer suit Mario if you duck. A little bit of movement tech there for those of you who play this game, because if you don't know, now you know. And up next is 3-2. We see the usual P-Speed strats, or warpless strats as they're known. Well, Macobra went for it. Oh, I think the hammer hecked him there. High Flyer threw very cleanly and right behind Macobra and MIDI Guy. I believe, to answer a question in chat, as we see 7-1, and guess what? We gotta climb 7-1. The reason for the shorter timer, as High Flyer times out to Hammer Bro, that could have been on purpose. I don't know. The 200 seconds is part of the patch. That effect I'll have to ask Macobra about afterwards, because I wasn't expecting that. Now, these hammers do a great service of popping out and taking out all of these piranha plants, which World 7 is known for having a lot of. Wow, Paragoomba stuck in the pipe to avoid getting hit. That's cheating. Yeah, clipping is disabled. I should have mentioned that sooner. That's on me. That's my bad. But yes, it is disabled, so no mac and cheese, no skipping the gauntlet or anything like that. Which is unfortunate, because personally I like doing that movement tech. Also, hello from the World 4 airship. And Macobra's already through. MIDI Guy not too far behind with P-Speed. And High Flyer is jumping into a toad house that will never be used. Whoa, wait a minute. Okay. One other detail I should mention is that this is also a Kaizo patch, which is why we had a very crazy Larry Koopa. Emphasis on very. That was wild as High Flyer times up to the Hammer Bros, I believe for a second time. And this Hammer Bro is giving High Flyer all kinds of trouble. Oh, it's only 100 seconds, so that's a one-hit KO. And High Flyer's down to their last life here. And High Flyer's through. As is Animus United from the airship, and now it's Super Tanks on Midi Guy's side. Yeah, this is definitely the Kaizo patch, because that Boom Boom is moving at a crazy fast pace and clobbers Midi Guy into a time up. Yeah, this mod is not for the faint of heart. Just saying. And that is a very heavy Larry, I might add. And High Flyer is through World 1. Like, this Boom Boom movement is insane. Holy crap. To answer a question in chat, that would not be a bad strategy here. An intentional game over would reset the lives counter, and if you're gonna take one, this would be the time to do it. Sharkid, I think it's less of a question of who rolled this seed and whose crazy idea this was, because, yeah. But High Flyer's playing it straight on. I like this approach because this is a fort that would disappear otherwise, and, well, goes down to the Boom Boom. That's a game over. No, this is a seed where clips are disabled. They can be, in terms of Boom Booms getting hit by Hammer, but these Boom Booms are moving so fast that hitting them with a hammer is extremely difficult. We got Midi Guy and Animus in 7-6. Whoa, that's actually a very good item for a hand stage, is that Cloud will allow a runner to skip a stage as they see fit. That's 7F1. We're not flying in this stage. Because it's frog friendly, we just go up the pipe. Now the hammer effect could be a Kaizo effect, but then again, I'm not that familiar with Kaizo Mario Bros. 3. A lot of my Kaizo stuff was watching Proton John back in the day on YouTube. And High Flyer has grounded Boom Boom. And with how quick this timer's moving, as it's moving at Mario 1 speed, this is not a pleasant level. High Flyer time's up. Oh, I see what Animus was going for. He was going for a jump up into the pipe to get up this section faster, and then that Fire Flower just added 100 seconds to his timer, and that's going to make finishing the stage much more doable. And now we get 1-6. Bit of a reprieve in terms of levels, in my opinion, compared to all this craziness we've seen thus far. Holy smokes. Now it's High Flyer's turn in 7-6 as Animus United is through. Cobra's through to the airship. And Wendy's gonna be scary here because... Oh wait, what was that sprite animation for Wendy on Macobra's side? Just... what was that? And yes, that was the vanilla airship for this world. Animus had a nice rhythm in that Boom Boom fight. He might be onto something here. Yeah, I'm gonna agree with Sharkid. Running in heels is bad for your ankles. And we have a 5-1 on Macobra's side with runaway chain chomps. Look out. And chat says that's a hammer kill on a Koopaling, which you do not typically see in the vanilla game. And now Macobra's going for a swim in 3F2. Yes, 5-1 is definitely of that variety, but I'm not singing it because DMCA. Still, nice item for the end of the hand stages in this seed. That cloud could come in handy. And we do have a Desert Hill as our second world. Ooh, Midi Guy times up to Boom Boom while Macobra's through the Hammer Bro nice and easy with a star. Gets a P-Wing that he'll probably never use this seed. And oh look, we've got 1-5. So to answer your question, Trenton, each hit drops time down by 100 seconds, rounded down to the nearest 100. So if you take a hit with, say, 150 seconds left, you go down to 100, and then if you get hit after that, it's a death. Oh, nice hammer kill by Midi Guy! And Macobra's flying. Now at the end of World 3, how salty's Morton gonna be tonight? 2 hit. Minor levels of salt. I can't even make an NBA postseason joke with that one, as much as I'd want to, but... And Midi Guy gets fireworks. The Fire Flower being 3-up. The extra lives can help in a mode like this. And Midi Guy goes down to Wendy, down to last life. Has to be careful here, because this would be a tough game over to bounce back from. No, look, it's World 7, and 3 locks. That means 3 ports are in play here. And it's 6F2. We will not see a 6F2 fly tonight, unless suddenly we can hover in this game. I mean, it's not a Link to the Past, but had to be mentioned. Now, here's a Boom Boom that you can easily kill with hammers, even in this crazy mode. Oh no, High Flyer! That is a tough one to take, as now the whole world has to be played again other than the forts. You hate to see it. Now it's the 5.3 beta. This Muncher stage is gonna be tough because you take one hit and you dead. I see what he's doing. He's taking it slow on purpose, using a pause buffer strat to keep the Munchers moving. You see, those Munchers that come up and out of the pipes are on a global timer, and they will continue their cycle even if the game is paused. Yeah, munched and no boss bass yet in this seed. We're like almost halfway through on Macobra's side. We still haven't seen a very big cheap. Which, seriously, guys, Nintendo, you could have called that big cheap boss bass and Sticker Star, and it would have made a lot more sense. Just saying! Oh, and Macobra gets munched in the second stage. Oh, wow, only 1 fort needed in this World 4. If that. Oh gosh. I see that fake pipe exit there. High Flyer has found 7.5 once. No part of that noise. I do not blame him whatsoever. 7.5 is an awful level. But here's the thing, High Flyer's gonna be the one runner that knows that level won't be anywhere in front of him, it'll be behind him. And Macobra's out of World 4, and I would estimate Midi Guy's not gonna be too far behind. Come on, High Flyer. Give High Flyer your energy, chat, because he's gonna need it. Animus gets nippered. And to start the 5th world is probably one of the worst stages you could get in this or any format in this randomizer, 6-6. The amount of enemies in this stage generate a ton of lag. Because, like, seriously, there are points in this level where you can feel the game struggling with how it's lagging so bad. I gotta say, Macobra's movement and execution in this 6-6 has been masterful. And High Flyer, during all that, got out of World 2. He'll be moving on. And of course, World 5 is the Sky World. Why am I... something is this even randomized? Oh, I saw what Macobra was going for, and he almost got it. He was gonna run on the spikes as a star, but the platform got in the way of his jump, and Mario took a lava bath. Wow, I don't think High Flyer was expecting the chain to break there. That's my only explanation for that death. Macobra going for orb strats with a star kill, but no dice today. Oh, nice hammer kill! That is a sweet strat, face left and throw, which in this Kaizo hack is definitely the way to go about it. And High Flyer intentionally taking 5-1 slower, luring the chain chomps to face left when the chain breaks, so they go the other way. Very smart. Midi Guy gets the strat that Macobra missed the first time around. This will make some time back. Nah, if anything, that was a multi-flip swanton dive. 10 out of 10. Animus hits the water at speed in 6-6. Not something that's easy to do. And that's another star. Personally, I would take that star and run. That's just me. Got a 6-10 on no, 6-9 on Macobra's side. The frozen underwater lake, as I remember this stage. Most known for being able to do an easy wall jump if you enter this level as Small Mario, but no Small Mario this siege, so that's not gonna happen. And High Flyer finding out that, Mario is not able to slide down a hill in the Hammer Bros suit. Macobra takes out that darn Lakitu in 4-4. Be nice if that would send the Lakitu off to the other players, but that would be another game. One that I wish they'd bring back, just saying. And Mini Guy's just gonna take a game over in 6-6. I don't blame him. That is a disgusting level to have to play through. Ah, I see. So he did the smart thing. Cloud the level, play the forts, and then take a game over on purpose to not only get your lives back, but not have to play the level. Very smart. I like that strategy with low lives, and personally, I do it myself in that situation. Plus, now he's in a coin ship. For a free 1-up. And Macobra takes down Roy. We are either going to... What's left? Giant Land... Or, I'm having a brain fart right now. Don't mind me. I've already seen the Pipe Maze. We haven't seen Iceland, so it's either 4 or 6. And High Flyers through desert. I believe they can. I didn't see anything that suggested otherwise, and we're at the start of World 4, and it is the Dark Door Maze. That Fire Flower grab definitely added one for adding time. There's a lot of power-up opportunities in the Dark Door Maze, so running out of time really shouldn't be an issue here for any of our runners, unless they get really unlucky. And that's why you grab the extra... Oh, I was about to say that's why you grab the extra power-up. But unfortunately, the door despawned on him. And, Macobra, this is your patch, and you still tried to clip via door spawn? Or were you testing out to ensure it pushed you out to the left? Which is what he said it's supposed to do. Either way, GG. Oh, and that first fort is why a common rule in this rando is see fort, play fort. So it's out of sight, out of mind, and you don't have to go back to it. Oh, hey, Boss Bass. Just wondering when you'd show up. Shows up in the quicksand level, of all places. Don't land in the sand here, because if you do, Boss Bass is likely gonna gulp you right out of there. Now, Boss Bass in normal hacks, in normal rando play, does not keep up with P-Speed. That's a Kaizo hack maneuver. And I will agree with chat, see a fort, play a fort unless it's 7F2, and then you hope that it ain't required. The Cobra finds himself in 1-4. And out of 1-4. Okay, Midi Guy got some hammer hits there. Oh, and he gets the hammer kill. Very nicely done. Cobras decides to Music Box and Cloud in tandem to get to the end of World 4, and it's the World 1 airship. Wow, Iggy's crazy jumping is even crazier in this tag. Holy smokes. And Ludwig is heavy on High Flyer's side. Wow, 4-hit Earthquake. Ludwig von Koopa, that is one scary symphony. And Macobra is on his way to World 7, which will be the Iceland here. Midi Guy in the Navy. And gets the hammer kill. Very nicely done. Oh, and Animus United got spiked. That's a time up. Ooh, this could be a nasty level in this layout, and that is 5-3. But what Macobra's doing is he's taking an intentional 100 coin fine to get out of the level. But he's got to be careful. He's out of lives. Oh, but he might have taken that Podobo hit on purpose. Either that or he was going to take a lava bath to get lives back. Yeah, that Podobo snipe was pretty good, I gotta admit. But barely any loss. No loss from a Cobra, I'll agree with chat there, because all he did was get his lives back. Now, High Flyer is ducking there, and now he realizes that, hey, it's a pixel-perfect height. Now, if you really want to have some fun, you could do those pixel-perfect jumps that either myself or Raiko Rider would do just for the fun of it. And Macobra's checking pipes, and he's found the way to the end. This is a very fast World 6. Which, speaking of, Midi Guy's about to enter. Yeah, sometimes in Randomizer, World 6 rolls in such a way to where you can skip most of, if not all of the world. And down goes Lemmy Koopa. Now we head into World 8. So chat, how many bridges? Anywhere from a -1, a bridge not required, to all 4. I'm gonna say 2. We got LOZ Cards fan, good evening, Laws, saying 1 bridge. And Cranky here saying it's going to be 3, but one of the bridges won't be required. That's what I'm reading as a 2-1. 4 pipes up front. Now first, well, we just saw a lock, so no 4 today. It's 2. 2 bridges. Oh, Macobra has found Atlantis, and it divides the Dark Maze in half. He wants no part of it. That's an understandable 100-coin fine that any runner would take. However, that was a missed jump. That's 4F2, for those wondering. And the Cobra takes out Boom Boom handily and is out of there. And here comes Animus United into World 7 with no lives. We take the game over immediately or after going through door 3 fort? And that fort broke a lock. Did not open up any of the bridges. Oh, Midi Guy gets smacked by a very hard ball. Wait, Macobra having hand bridge luck? That's how you know it's not tournament time, because in tournament time, Macobra is known for getting the rubber band by the hands. Long story short, those hands just keep grabbing him in the bigger moments. Watch out for those spikes. Nice hammer snipe by Macobra to shoot down Boom Boom. Very well done. And he knows that's one of the right forts because the bridge, rather the lock, didn't break. Now here comes Midi Guy into World 8. With High Flyer entering Giant Land, Macobra falling to Boom Boom at the end of 4F1's going right back in. Grabs a Fire Flower at the end of 4F1, which makes sense. Oh, and Midi Guy also finds Atlantis and is also going to take the 100-coin fine. Nice finish by Macobra. And High Flyers through World 8 fort. Macobra finds himself in one of the beta levels. Oh, and takes a rebounding shell right to the face. Bridges have been built, so this was definitely a hand that wasn't willing to hand it to him that easily. And the hand said, okay, you can pass. Midi Guy with a nice kill of Boom Boom. And the road is cleared. Now here comes Macobra into Bowser's Castle. He's clearly in the driver's seat here, so unless something crazy happens, it's his race to lose. And now Animus United has done what all the other runners have done to this point tonight, found Atlantis. And just like the other two runners, said no. Oh, Macobra splashes into the lava. That's the game over. But that's only going to give him lives more than anything else. High Flyer clipped by a crazy boomerang, bro. Yeah, but he already knew where the puck... He knew the route, so not that big of a loss, really. Oh, High Flyer missed the jump. And Midi Guy gets clipped by Boom Boom's flight path. Yes, the hammer does work against the enemies, however, getting it to hit is a challenge in itself, especially in this Kaizo hack. Cobra took one hit in Gauntlet, but here we are, High Bowser, and I expected this to be crazy because he just pumped 4 fireballs in, and the hammer finally takes him down. Get your GGs in chat for Macobra, who put on a heck of a display tonight in a very challenging flag set, I might add. We see High Flyer grabbing extra coins in the coin ship to try and get an extra life, but that timer's moving faster, and Macobra's official racetime.gg time is 35 minutes 43 seconds. See if Macobra joins in for an interview. Chat pointing out that Bowser has a larger hitbox. I'm guessing that also includes underneath, where he doesn't have a hitbox in the vanilla game, where it's all in his head, just like his ego. Yes, Laws, I could picture your ROM hack doing that and it would totally be on brand. And also, get your GGs in chat for DLP316, who off restream finished second with a time of 37:35. Looks like we'll be joined by Macobra shortly. As Midi Guy now going into Bowser's castle. And to answer a question in chat, yes, I have seen a number of instances where the winner is off restream. It is something more commonly seen with Zelda 1 Randomizer and A Link to the Past Randomizer, for examples, because those have a lot more runners than this does on any given week. But we still turn out a good crowd in our own way. just like that, hi Bowser, bye Bowser, get your GG's in chat for Nitty Guy DP, who finishes second on Restream, third overall. With a time of 39 minutes, 26 seconds. And now it's Animus United's turn in Bowser's Castle, as we are now joined by Macobra52. GG! Wow, this was quite the hack to watch.
Thank you, GG's. Yeah, it was interesting to try this out. I don't think I've ever tried this combination of craziness before, but I'm glad to see everyone stuck with it at least. They seem to do pretty well, too.
If I had to be honest, Macobra, this was some April Fool's Day nonsense, and right at the end of April, too, as we're joined by Mitty Guy DP. GG. Great run from both of you.
GG. That was so
yeah, GG, Mitty.
Thanks. Likewise, Macobra. Oh, man, that was crazy. That was something else. Yeah, those boom booms still scare the crap out of me.
It wasn't just boom booms that were going wild. The Koopa kids were going wild. Just about everything that could have gone wild in this seed basically did. Even Boss Bass was keeping up with you guys. That's
that was fun.
Insane.
Yeah. Let's see. It's kind of interesting though with the Koopa kids. You can get a pretty interesting groove with them once you get used to just how fast you stomp on them, and then they jump around. If you get it going just right there, you just basically a choreography kind of thing. Well, it was like that before too, but like a tighter one now.
Yeah, definitely some coordination to it. You know, boom boom as well. You just once you get in the rhythm of it, it's not too bad actually. There's a couple arenas where you can be troublesome, but you know, thankfully we haven't seen those this seed.
Yeah, I haven't gotten the boom boom rhythm completely yet. Apart from when you do airships with boom booms, then you just wait about half a second after you land and you just shoot hammers. Well, at least for this anyway. You just shoot hammers and you get them. Except for this one time where I tried to do that, but for some reason you wouldn't die. The first one was weird.
Oh, the overkill maybe.
Oh, maybe, I don't know.
No.
Yeah. Also, it took this. This is like the third run I do with this scenario. It took until now to figure out that piranhas don't stay in pipes even if you're on top of them. Ow.
Oh, wow. That's something I haven't really seen since SMB3, and look at this. High Flyer found what everybody on Restream found. Atlantis dividing the Dark Maze in half.
And the crazy thing is you don't even need to do that fort over there. It was just the other two where Handbridge was. I was like, of course it was. Of course. I was like,
yeah, did the same thing. I tried the Navy first and didn't do anything, so I just went back to the Handbridge.
Yeah, I did both other forts before, and
you found Air Force too after that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was I think it was like the third pipe on the first screen or the fourth.
Oh, okay.
One of the two.
I was thinking they loot, but I guess not this case.
No, I guess both of them probably led to somewhere in the Dark World, I guess. But yeah, that was something else. It's interesting to try and like strategy. There's another thing I just realized too upon. If you take damage, you actually don't lose 100 seconds. You simply go to like the next multiple of 100 minus. So like if you have like 120, from what I saw anyway, if you have 120 seconds, you'll go to 100. If you got 180, you'll go to 100. I realized this in when I was in 7-1 when I took a hit at like 127 seconds, and I panicked, and I looked at the timer, I was like, oh, okay, we good.
Yeah, but basically the 100th digit of your timer is your number of hits you can take, so that's how I designed it. So yeah, if you took a hit like 101, you know, it wouldn't be the end of the world, you wouldn't die right away.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, the things you realize while in the action of the round. No, that was pretty fun. Pretty dang hectic, but pretty fun.
Yeah, it was hectic, especially on this side, because I'm having to think to myself, okay, what craziness is going on? Where are all the runners? It was, whew, well, it was even more of an exercise in that regard than usual, as Animus United has finished third on Restream, fourth overall, with a time of 43:50. He's in setup now. It was 43:55.
Nice GG there.
And we are joined now by Animus United. GG. Wow, that was some chaos.
GG, yeah, that was a fun one. I'm glad to make it out 7-6 alive.
You and me both.
Yeah, how about that? Both 7-1 and 7-6.
Yeah, that was the first time actually playing 7-6 in this scenario, and the practice seeds I did, I didn't come across it at all. And I was reading about, yeah, timer could be yikes, so yeah, I think I'll just go for that power up just to be safe. I think I would have made it regardless, but I'm so glad I went for it.
Yeah, same. I figured that was one that people need to know about, just in case, because it can get really kind of tight there.
Yeah, and we're so used to clipping that stage, like, otherwise we probably just barely know that stage anymore at this point. It's like, hey, look, new stage. Oh wait, right. Anyway.
Yeah, in that scenario, it'd be like, new stage, who dis?
Yeah. Even though when you use items, by the way, and you just revert back to hammer, it's actually handy to use P-Wings every now and then if you just want to get a slightly earlier P-speed. I made somewhat of interesting use of it in the 5th airship, as I started immediately with some P-speed and was able to go fast a little earlier than usual. Wasn't ready for it, so I didn't keep it very long, but still, that was fun.
Guessing the P-Wings work to start with a burst of P-speed. Almost in the same vein you start with a boost in Mario Kart.
Yeah, I guess so. It's like boost start. Except this boost start, you know what's going to happen no matter what.
Yeah, it's pretty cool trick. It's actually used in the 5% categories, in the warpless and 100% ones to
oh, really?
do some skips.
Oh, neat. Did not know that. That makes sense, though. I'll remember that for any time we do races in general when we're just forced to a certain state. I don't even know if P-Wing is a forced state. I don't think it is. That would be interesting. Anyway. But no, this was a lot of fun and lots of hectic stuff. World 3 was fun, too, if I recall correctly. No, I think I'm thinking of my practice seed. That was even crazier. Also, how about all those hammer gift wraps at the end? I mean, thanks, but we're almost done here. And hammers didn't break locks on top of that. Okay.
There was a question about that in chat. I wasn't too sure, admittedly.
Yeah, I tried the hammer in World 8 when I was in the top part of the handbridge screen, and yeah, it didn't work. It didn't break any locks. It was random, I think, right? Hammers could break locks? Oh, no,
it was brackets. They don't break locks.
Oh, okay, yeah. I just checked the randomizer. Sure.
Yeah, I burned 2 in World 6, and that was pretty much all I can use there.
Likewise, yeah. Yeah, we only started getting them like halfway through the race.
Mm-hmm.
No, that was crazy. That was pretty crazy. Fun, though.
So there was one question in chat earlier, is that why the stages seem to start with less time. Because a number of stages were starting with 200 seconds, and Hammer Brothers were starting with 100.
Yeah, so basically the Kaizo / Makobra patch, basically it just goes all the way across every level and subtracts 100 seconds from the clock. So that's part of that change, and also that's where the faster timer tick comes in as well, so...
Yeah, I thought it was going a little faster.
Yeah, it was going a little bit faster, and to me, it seemed reminiscent of SMB3's timer, if anything. And High Flyer took a lava bath there.
Yeah, a lot of inspiration from some of the changes came from SB1 and 2J. Like you mentioned, the piranha plants always coming out, and the fireballs sometimes they can pop up sooner, the potaboos than normal.
Yeah, I noticed. I think I was just speeding 5F2 like I usually do, and the usual pattern I take, I usually get through unscathed, but that didn't work this time. That on the last stretch, one of the first fireball got me. It just came out right away. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I think one of those Potobos cooked Macobra as well on one of the hand stages. Which, speaking of nice hand stage price. Oh, and I see High Flyer just found out about Bowser's hitbox being fixed.
Yeah, can't get too close to him now with this patch.
So that means if it subtracts 100 seconds, that means is 7 100 seconds now? Because I think that's one of the 200-second stages, if I recall correctly. Or is that an exception?
I think the only exception I made was 741 because if you enter in small, actually, you can't quite make it in time when you have to get both power ups. But
okay.
I think 7.7 is doable barely, but it should be doable, especially when you're PCing across most of the level. The timer still goes slower than normal. So yeah, it should be fine.
Yeah, I think
that makes sense.
with the P speed, because that's pretty much almost the level goes.
Pretty much. Even more so when there's a frog friendly on, you don't have to worry about ducking under that pipe. Oh, that was insane.
Oh, High Flyer.
That was fun.
Come on, High Flyer, you got this.
I guess I was half disappointed that Atlantis wasn't required in World 8.
That is a bit disappointing.
Yeah, that might have been a missed opportunity there by the randomizer itself. But hey, Rando's gonna rando, am I right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I look forward to seeing a time where Atlantis is... I've seen it before, where it's just the gatekeeper, just on the just the Bowser Castle screen, just right before. That's where Atlantis. And it has to be the tank. And it's been. That's always.
It was a tank today, just not in the right spot.
Yeah, it was they moved a little bit. It kind of like went down. I guess maybe they fell through a pit or something.
And there we got it. Get your GGs in chat for High Flyer. As it's High Bowser by Bowser for sure this time.
Goes down.
Much better. Hammer kill than I could have done.
I just tanked a hit because I had time to do so. It was risky, but it worked. As long as you get there with over 100 seconds, you can safely do it. As long as you're fast enough. Otherwise, yeah, you'll cry, probably.
Yeah, that just proves the importance of P-Speed as Booba7 finished in 5th with a time of 50 minutes 46 seconds. His comment, I hated every second of it. But it is good to see everyone stick through it this week. And High Flyer wrapped it up in 6th place overall with a time of 52 minutes 10 seconds.
GG.
Absolutely. Thanks so much for doing the commentary, and hope all of y'all have a wonderful one.
Hey,
Likewise.
honestly, this was, even though it was more chaotic than usual, this was a lot more fun than usual because of how chaotic it was.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
Every now and then, no matter how much you get used to the usual thing, every now and then, you gotta play some Baby Park. Yeah.
Yes, I totally agree with that. That reminds me, I need to get Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for the Switch. I have it on the Wii U, but not the Switch. Yeah, I gotta get on with that.
Double dash 8-player LAN mode, Baby Park. Yeah, get through that unscathed, you deserve a medal, or maybe 3.
Yeah, I agree.
But no, this was a lot of fun, hectic as crazy, and it was nice for a change from the usual as well. Every now and then you gotta do something a little different to keep things fresh, and I'm glad I didn't miss this. But on that note, I think I'll be heading off here for now, and I'll be looking forward to the next one, or probably the one after that. I don't think I'll be making the next Saturday one, at least anyway. Maybe tomorrow, but actually I don't even know about that one either. It's hard to say. In any case, I'm looking forward to the next one overall.
Yep, same. We'll be going back to normal starting next month mainly for tournament prep. So stay tuned for that.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and GG's to all the runners tonight. They put on a heck of a show. Wow, this was absolute chaos, and I thought Smash TV and that ongoing tournament was chaos, which Yellow Z Cards fan has done commentary for. Was all that chaos? Oh man, this rate's somewhere between that chaos and the chaos of Proton John running Kaizo back in the day, and that's a good thing, trust me.
Oh, good times. Good times. Very, very inspiring of chaos things in general. As well as the Battletoad race. I think that started a lot of things.
Yes! It totally did.
Oh, yeah. Alright, then, on that note, I'm going to leave you guys here, and looking forward to the next one. Thanks for putting this up, and for the commentary and everything. It's always a blast, and I'm looking forward to the next one. Take care, everybody.
Likewise, thank you, Leslie, for the comms, and thank you, Speaking, for hosting, as always. Been a blast. Looking forward to watching this one back.
Absolutely. This was a lot of fun, as these usually are, and it seems like the well, at least part of the bot's working tonight. But please be sure to give our 4 runners a follow. Their names are, as they are listed on the restream, High Flyer, Animus United, Midi Guy DP, and Macobra 52. They put on a heck of a show for you all in some of the most chaotic Mario 3 conditions I have seen in a very long time. Personally, I enjoyed it. Also, feel free to give me a follow if you feel so inclined. I do a number of different randomizers myself, this being one of them. And on that note, it's time for us to call it a night here over on Speed Gaming 5. But before I do that, a look at the schedule for the rest of the Speed Gaming family of... is that on Speed Gaming main throughout today and the weekend is No Kid Hungry. Speed Gaming 2 is a Kirby Marathon going on. And is there anything else here on Speed Gaming 5 tonight? That's what I'm trying to ascertain. No, this was it. So the only other thing is a link to the past tournament rando action that'll be in progress over on Speed Gaming 3. And Final Fantasy 1 Rando Spring Tournament action on Speed Gaming 4. So with that said, for everyone behind the scenes here at Speed Gaming and our 4 featured runners, I'm Leslie Pro. Stay kind, stay safe, watch out for Boss Bass, and also watch out for those crazy boom booms. We'll see you next time. So long, everybody.